Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. So in today's video, I will be giving you my 25-week pregnancy update. For those of you that have been following our journey for quite some time, you know that we are expecting a sweet baby girl in March of 2019, and we couldn't be more grateful and excited. If you're new to our channel, welcome. I do pregnancy updates every Saturday, and even though we are doing Vlogmas this year, where we upload a daily video throughout the month of December, I'm still going to be doing my pregnancy updates in addition to those videos. So those videos will not count as our Vlogmas videos. These pregnancy updates will be separate. So these will continue to go up every Saturday throughout the month of December as well. So if you are new and you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, not only to follow our pregnancy journey if that is what interests you, but also because we will be doing a lot of fun videos on this channel throughout the month of December for Vlogmas, and you just don't want to miss it. We're gonna have so much fun. So we would love to have you along as part of our journey and have you as part of the Nook Fam. So let's go ahead and dive right into my 25-week pregnancy update. So this week, the baby is the size of a Napa cabbage. So she is about 13 to 13 and a half inches long, and trust me, I can feel that she is growing this week, you guys. So my belly hasn't necessarily changed as far as measurements go this week, which you'll see in just a little bit, but I can definitely feel her, especially when I am trying to sleep. I cannot lay on my left side anymore when I'm sleeping because she's constantly kicking into my left hip, and I don't know what it is about the left side. I thought that she would be kind of like moving around in different positions, but it seems like she is in the same position because she keeps kicking into my left hip night after night. So that's really interesting. At this stage, I would expect her to be, rolling around and doing somersaults and things like that. So I was kind of expecting her to be kicking both sides, I guess, but I just continue to feel her really on that left side, especially at nighttime, and it almost like jolts me and then I have to roll over to my other side. So sleeping this week has been kind of difficult just because she has been very, very active. And not that I'm complaining, I love feeling her. It's my absolute favorite part of pregnancy, and it makes me feel so close to her and like I'm holding her and that she's almost saying hi. I don't know, it's kind of silly. But I love feeling her move, and it's just so, so sweet. So I'm not complaining necessarily about her moving, but it is making it difficult to sleep because she is getting bigger and she keeps kicking into my left hip, it seems like, during the nighttime. So that is something that I have noticed this week. So just so you know, if I keep looking down, it's because I am reading from my journal that I keep all of my information in from week to week. So this is the Erin Condren Pregnancy Journal, and when we were trying to conceive, I just ordered this off of Amazon. It was super cheap and it came with cute little stickers. This is not sponsored, I'm just showing you guys what I chose for this pregnancy, and this is always linked down below in case you need a pregnancy journal or you have a friend that is pregnant, but it just keeps me very organized. So for example, during week 35, it says the baby is the size of a honeydew melon. It has a spot for cravings, your health, your water intake, and then this whole part is blank down here. Up here at the top, it has where you can track your weight and your belly size, and that is pretty much it. So I usually just leave half of this blank and write on this half because I want to, at the end of this pregnancy, print out wallet-sized pictures of my pregnancy progression pictures, so my belly shots. I'm gonna put that in each week, so it'll almost be kind of like a flip book where I can see my belly progress throughout the entire pregnancy, because I have been taking weekly belly shots just for myself, and then I'll show you guys in a video at the very end what that all looks like so you can watch my belly grow as well. But I thought that would be fun just to add in my journal. So anyway, that is why I keep looking down. It's because I just read out of what I wrote down for that week. So this week I did gain another pound, which has been pretty consistent. So I have gained a total of 17 pounds up to this point, which my doctor is just fine with. My measurement, like I said, has stayed the same. So my belly hasn't grown from last week to this week as far as like the lower part, but you'll see when I do my belly shot that my upper abdomen has kind of stretched out a bit. And so I feel like I'm thickening up there. So my measurement technically hasn't changed, but I guess it has, or it feels like it has, or it looks like it has, I don't know. But I've been pretty much the same over these past few weeks. However, I can definitely feel my upper abdomen stretching this week. I'm starting to get those little stretching pains again. And I did talk to my doctor about that, and she said that was completely normal, and as long as I wasn't bleeding, then everything was good to go. And for those of you that don't know, I did have a miscarriage before earlier this year, and so I am very, very aware of any aches and pains that are happening in my body because I'm just really nervous that something's gonna happen. However, last week, during week 24, we reached our first viability milestone, so that was such a relief, and so it's just good to know that everything is just getting better with time, and I'm just continuing to pray that God is watching over her and keeping her healthy and safe, and that we have a healthy and safe birth. But so far, so good. Now, as far as cravings this past week was Thanksgiving, and we had a lot of Thanksgiving food. We did host Thanksgiving at our house here for my family, and we made a lot of food, you guys. So we've been eating Thanksgiving food. I think we ate leftovers for like 3 days. So I definitely was craving green bean casserole. That is my all-time favorite Thanksgiving food, and so I did eat a lot of that this week. As far as symptoms go, like I said, I haven't really been sleeping well, so I have been a little tired this week. I'm not sure if baby girl is about to go through another growth spurt or not, just because I can feel my stomach stretching and I've been tired. But honestly, I think it's just from me not sleeping well during the night because she's been so active. So I'm sure that's what it is. And then Chaz actually had to get up one day this week at 3 a.m. to drive out to Tallahassee and be there for a career day thing that he was doing. And once I'm awake, no matter how early it is, it's really hard for me to go back to sleep. And that's normally anyway, not just when I'm pregnant. So I was up at 3, I cleaned, I edited, and then at around 10 o'clock, I think, I went back to bed and I slept until 12, I think. But my sleeping patterns have just been off this week again. I think they were off last week as well when I talked to you guys, but it just seems like they've kind of been inconsistent for a while now. And then this week I started to feel like I might be coming down with a cold. This was the first week that I have been really stressed. I mean, probably the most stressed since I haven't been teaching and since I've actually lived here. So this is the first time that I've really felt stressed in what is that, like 6 months or so, which is definitely a lot better than what it used to be. I used to be so stressed, you guys, when we had everything going on before we moved down here. And I haven't felt like that since we've lived here. I have felt really at peace and just mentally and physically and emotionally just healthier overall since we've lived here. But this past week, you know, we were getting ready to host for Thanksgiving. We were decorating for Christmas. We had our Christmas photos. I had a doctor's appointment that I'll talk about in a minute. So we just had a lot going on this week. And then on top of that, we're getting ready for VLOGMAS, and it's just a lot. So I think it was just starting to take a toll on my body, that with not getting enough sleep or rest, I just was starting to feel kind of like I was coming down with something. And then later on in the week, I did get my flu shot at my doctor's appointment as well, but I had been feeling kind of yucky before then anyway. And the day after, I still kind of felt yucky, just because I always do when I get a flu shot for that day after, but then I was fine, and I'm feeling fine now. So everything's back to normal as far as me not feeling well. I wasn't like getting sick. I just felt kind of scratchy in my throat and sniffly. And you know when your eyes feel really heavy and you just feel like you need to sleep something off, you feel like your body's trying to fight something. So that's kind of what I felt like this week. But I feel normal now, and baby girl's still kicking, so everything is good to go. And then, like I did mention, we did have a doctor's appointment this week, just a follow-up appointment. And if you want to know a little bit more about that, we did do a vlog, and I'll link that down below as well so that you can check that video out. So something exciting this week was that Chaz actually hung baby girl's curtains in her room. I'm so excited to share them with you. You'll probably see them when we do VLOGMAS, just because I'm sure we'll be in and out of her room. But oh my goodness, you guys, they are so cute. I just love them. And it just makes it so much more real that she is gonna be here in just a few months. I'm just so excited. So Chaz Chaz did hang her curtains, and then my mom was so sweet. She ordered a bassinet for us on Black Friday and it just got here yesterday. So we're gonna show that to you in our Vlogmas videos as well because we are so excited to set it up. And again, it just is giving us that feeling that this is all so real now and she's gonna be here before we know it. So anyway, that is pretty much it for this week. Let's go ahead and dive into my Ovia app and see what baby's development is like this week. So as far as this week goes, baby's lungs are continuing to develop and she is definitely kicking a lot. It says that mom may experience some symptoms like gas and hemorrhoids and things that are not so pleasant. So luckily I have not experienced the latter and I really hope I don't, but I know they're very typical in pregnancy, so we'll just have to see. It says that she probably has her hair color by now, and I will say that I've had a lot of heartburn that has been pretty consistent throughout this pregnancy, and some of you have mentioned that that could be a sign of a lot of hair. So I guess when pregnant women have a lot of heartburn, that means that baby is growing a lot of hair or has a lot of hair in their head. So that'll be exciting to see. My hair is really, really thick. So is my mom's. Chaz's hair is really thick as well. Chaz's hair is actually naturally curly and mine is pretty straight, just kind of wavy, especially around the sides here and underneath. And then I do have like a cowlick up here at the top, but I just kind of try to straighten that part out because if not, it's like not very cute. So yeah, I don't know what kind of hair she'll have. I think she'll have a good amount of hair when she's born, and I think it'll probably be a little bit wavy. I don't think it'll be very fine or thin just because we do have a lot of thick hair in our family. And then something cool about this week is that baby girl has a sense of balance. So she knows which way is up, which way is down, and so she can continue to move around and position herself, which is really interesting. I know that there's a way, which I haven't really looked into it, but there's a way for you to kind of monitor the movements that your baby's doing, and it helps you to figure out kind of what their position is. So that is something that I want to look into, especially because like I said earlier, I feel her kick into my left hip a lot, and so it almost feels like she's not rotating or not changing position, but I'm not really sure. So that is something that I want to look into. All right, so that's pretty much all I have for week 25. Let's go ahead and jump on over to my week 25 belly shot. All right, so this is my belly from the front and from the side. And I can definitely tell that baby is growing this week. I can literally feel my belly stretching as I'm talking to you guys. However, I'm still measuring at about 37¼ inches because I haven't really stretched a whole lot up until this point, but I feel like next week I'm gonna definitely show some more growth because I can feel some stretching pains, especially up here. So not necessarily down here where I'm measuring, but up a little bit higher. So that part is definitely thickening up a little bit more. All right, so that is it for this video. Don't forget to click subscribe if you haven't already because like I said, we will be doing Vlogmas this year and it's gonna be so much fun. And then be sure to tune in next Saturday for my week 26 pregnancy update. See you then, bye.